All right, we're live to the world.
What's up, y'all?
Yo.
I'm trying to remember how to fix this where I can see everybody.
We're live to the
all
world
at once. There it is. My phone keeps getting moved.
Today we're waiting on John Frederick to join, but it is 3:00 and we have our good friend Shinedown.
Yes, sir.
It's good, and they are already waiting. 3 of them are waiting in the room, so I'm going to go ahead and bring them in. Welcome, Barry, Brent, and Eric. Coming on.
What's up, fellas?
Coming in.
They're coming in.
Oh, there's that.
Right on, man.
Y'all see me?
Let's see here.
I see y'all's names.
Yeah, you gotta
doing. Go starting video.
There's Barry.
There you are.
There's Zach.
What's up, fellas?
Hey,
What's up?
What y'all doing?
what's up?
What's up, y'all?
What's up?
Oh, that's why.
How
There
you
we go.
fellas doing?
He is.
What's up? What's up?
What y'all doing?
How y'all doing, fellas?
Yeah, man.
Doing well. How about y'all selves?
Well, luckily where we live, we all can get out on the back porch and everything, and it's kind of nice, man, to get out and sit in the sun. Dude, for the entire last month, I sat on the porch from about 7 a.m. until about 7 p.m. just soaking in the sun, man. And then I go work in the yard or whatever. But yeah, man, living at home is not the life that I signed up for. So trying to relearn this whole thing, you know what I mean?
Hey, hang on though. You look like you're losing some weight though. How you losing weight sitting on the porch? So I'm like, I'm turning into a fucking hairy potato.
Look here, man. Dude, honest to God, man, I stepped on a scale one day and I weighed 276 pounds and I was like, oh shit, I got to do something.
You look great.
And Ashley, thank you, man. Ashley had been telling me about this intermittent fasting stuff, man. And like, I started trying it. I cut out all the sodas and stuff and, man, just doing the thing. And I've been able to keep it off. I've lost like 54 pounds, something like that.
Hell yeah, man. Congrats, dude.
Feeling good. Thank you. I appreciate you noticing, man.
I think he's going to audition for Shinedown since y'all do all that P90X workout stuff.
No, look here.
Great.
Here's the thing.
I think it's an inspiration. It's inspiration.
Here's the thing. I love being able to lose a little bit of weight, but I y'all just entirely too energetic off stage for me. All right. I love y'all, but y'all are entirely too energetic off the stage.
That's fair. What do you mean? What on earth do you mean?
Y'all always running and sweating and shit before the show. We're just supposed to do that during the show. Look,
we do both.
I know that. That's what I'm saying. Look here, I don't know how y'all keep y'all's laundry clean. It just stays wet all the time. It has to, right?
That's pretty much right.
They got to soak it in mold block like every day.
Right.
Eric actually wears these wraps around his ears so water doesn't get down in them.
Yeah. See, now that's a good idea. That's a thing because my ears get all sweaty and then they just sound like I'm trying to swim and sing at the same time.
Yeah,
they
make these little strips, like I said, neoprene or something that Lightcap puts on my ears, and they got they're sticky on one side. He puts them right around where the part that goes in your ear is. The only downside is I got to lick it to put it in my ear when I do that because I got it's gross.
Hey, it's not the only thing in life you got to lick to put it.
Yeah, I know. That's
now damn it, there's Zach with something inappropriate. Imagine.
But the good thing about it is that it's like having an earplug in and your in-ear, and so none of the sweat gets into your ear, and I never have that high-end thing happen. Like when the sweat hits the driver. That doesn't happen anymore.
That's awesome.
John,
and the other good byproduct is that even if your ears if your ears stop fitting, it doesn't matter because they got that thing on them. So
gives you a little more shelf life.
Hey,
that's
Eric,
awesome,
I've been enjoying your daily questions on me. It's good.
Thanks, man. Yeah. So like the wife and I, we just have these random conversations every day. We'll I don't know. We've always had a good relationship in that way. So we just have these ridiculous conversations with each other, and the questions come out of those ridiculous conversations. That's the only rule, is it has to come out of something we're talking about. So
that's awesome, man.
It's also
I do have to make a point though this morning that I got up this morning at 7 a.m. because I had to take care of stuff, what have you. And the only thing that got me out of bed was Eric's post.
Oh,
Because I like rolled up, I saw it. I didn't have it on just yet. Tell everybody what you said this morning about asking Alexandria.
Well, so
record today. I couldn't stop laughing at 7 a.m. this morning because of what you said. Tell everybody what you said.
Well, I was asking a question, the either or question. So the question was, would you rather have your house burned down to the ground, but you get filled in on all of the world's mysteries? Like you find out if Bigfoot's real, you find out who killed JFK,
Right.
you know if they're aliens, Epstein, if he, who killed him, all of this stuff. Or your house stays standing, but you lose your sense of smell.
Damn.
Yeah.
Now,
Honestly,
see, we used to do the Would You Rather, and when we did our second record, like the demo sessions we did with Bob Marlette at the practice house were called Smack a Grizzly, because we were trying to decide, would you rather smack a grizzly, or what was it? Or was it smack a grizzly or kick a lion in the nuts?
Yeah,
I can't remember. It was something like that. Like if you had to do one, which one would? Not.
I tell you, dude,
we do
lying
not promote animal cruelty. We love animals. Please don't try to twist this.
Yeah.
We love animals.
Yeah.
Okay. This was just a scenario where you're in some kind of weird dimension. Okay.
I
where
can see it now.
like,
After this chat, that's the headline. All the
Yeah.
good things in this chat will
Yeah.
be, but it'll be
Yeah.
Blackstone Cherry talks about
Kicking lions in the nuts. Yeah.
smacking.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on
Smack
Blabbermouth in 6 hours.
Well, dude, here I'll take all the pressure off of y'all. I'll put it back on me. I have to say in my videos when I'm done, leave the virtue signaling. If you feel like you need a virtue signal because I posted something you don't agree with, just unfollow me or something. I posted the other day. I was like, my question the other day was, is Retardo Montalban a good name for a dog? And I had
Answer yes.
dude, oh my God,
Yes.
man. You wouldn't believe the amount of hate. Like I have some sort of issue with anybody who's mentally handicapped or something. No, man, Retardo Montalban is the most awesome name ever for a dog, I think.
Hey, everybody,
gosh.
be serious right now. You're just having some fun. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, man.
Back to the would you rather questions though. Is it every would you rather question just stresses me out? Why are they all bad?
You
There's like
almost
no
feel like-
good would you rather
That's-
question.
You
I
almost
think
feel
that's
like
the
you have
whole
to
point
pick,
of it.
You know?
Is which one of these ungodly, unbearable situations
Oh.
would you pick?
They're so
I think
strange.
it's just I think it's just a way to dive in to see really how fucked up somebody is.
Yeah.
Truthfully, because if they answer the question, you go, "Oh no, I wouldn't want to mess with that guy." No, no.
I love how
Because if you can
stoic-
actually process doing either one, you can't handle it.
Yeah.
I love how stoic Barry is right now.
I was gonna
He
say,
ain't saying
Yeah.
shit.
here's what I like about Barry. Barry looks like he's in like a nice library. There's nice sofas. Maybe he might have a cigar burning. Maybe a brandy, or he's like auditioning for Game of Thrones, which I'm gonna pick that.
This right here, my God, man. This is
I like
like you've gotten this to a legendary level, man.
Yeah,
Barry,
time
wizard
off.
beard.
Don't give me
Wizard
time
beard
off.
is in.
I like the
It
beard.
looks good.
I've been
the-
growing.
Yeah,
I've been growing this for 3 years. It's all I got.
Had to make a beard.
Look like 20. There he is.
All I got.
Hey, there he is. What's up?
What are you doing?
Chad, what you
You're
doing?
in San Francisco.
Oh, San Fran Freddy, I'm here, dude.
San Fran Freddy.
That's
I
after
love it.
there. They probably might not let you zoom from there. I don't know.
All right.
Listen, Barry, if
gotta
they
swipe
don't
over.
cast you in the next Viking series, I will quit watching that damn show.
I agree with you. Anybody out there that would like to cast me in the next Vikings, I'm in.
Hey,
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm trying, dude. I'm
he's
trying
currently
so
available.
hard.
He's currently available.
Yeah. Currently not doing anything. So
Right.
Not a thing going on.
I didn't know
None
that.
of us are.
I didn't know that show was still on, actually.
Hey, call me.
Hey.
I'll hold the boom mic.
Hey, I'll tell you how it ends. They're all fucking dead.
yeah, that's true.
None of them make it out.
Wow, man, I
Oh,
haven't seen a Viking in a minute.
No.
Oh, dude.
Eric's on fire today.
Oh shit. Hey,
Thank
so
y'all.
is anybody else tired of playing music to your drywall and speakers at the house?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm over that shit, dude.
Yeah, man.
Oh God, I'm
I
over
miss
it.
people. That's for sure.
Right?
Yeah, right.
Dude, like,
Well, I don't know.
Like
That's
so-
strong. I don't know if I miss people. I miss them in a
Right.
crowd. I don't know. You know what I mean?
I miss my people playing music with my people.
My
Yeah.
people.
I miss my people. There you go.
right?
Yeah,
No,
man.
dude, it's crazy, man. Like, you know, sitting here, like, just going, this is what normal life is like. You know what I mean? Like, and it's amazing because for the first time, you know, in my memory, I've been home this long, you know, with Declan, and that's amazing, and I love that. At the same time, though, I'm sitting here going, man, I'm used to waking up somewhere different every day, playing music for a different group of faces every night. Y'all know it, you know, preaching to the choir, man, and it's, you know, the sooner we can all do that again, the better, man. I mean, we were literally finishing a record right when the all the stay-at-home stuff came down. We finished. We were scheduled to go back in on a Monday because we were taking weekends off. We worked through the weekend and finished everything up because come Monday you couldn't do shit anymore, man. We got really lucky that it came down that close. But now we're sitting here with our record, you know, finishing to get it mixed and like, you know,
Can't go tour.
I have a
can't go
question
tour,
about
can't do
that.
shit.
So does that put you in a spot where, like, for me, if you couldn't make the record and then go out and then start working on it, mixing, mastering, doing all that stuff, I feel like I would be second guessing literally everything.
No, well, here's the thing.
On the record,
Luckily,
you have more
so
time to live with it, and then you're like, oh dang, you know.
we should have done
luckily
this part
for us,
different.
though, man.
Yeah, right.
Our monitor engineer Jordan came down and engineered the whole record, and we decided to have him mix the thing, man. And like he took the record home with him to his studio to mix and fucking killed it, man. It actually we uploaded it for master today, man. So you know we're the wheels are still moving, but it's just like y'all know, man. Everything just kind of been put on an indefinite hold for a little while for everybody.
It's kind of like the bus has been put on jack stands. The wheels are still going, but it ain't going
right.
You're not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's like or the car in Ferris Bueller where they're trying to run back the miles, you know.
Yes.
Or, you know, leave it to me with the Ferris Bueller stuff. I gotta tell a funny story, and a lot of people might not. Well, I'm sure a lot of people probably don't know this.
We're all scared right now, Ben.
No. This is a good story because we've had lots of different bands on our little cherry chat deal, and thank you all for taking your individual.
Yeah, man.
I know.
Yeah.
You all had stuff, you know.
Hey, I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm super fucking busy right now. All of us.
Right.
Hey Ben, we're
Right.
up to nothing. Nobody's doing
Up to no good.
Yeah.
up to nothing.
But we've had, I think, of all the bands we've had on so far, I think we probably go back the farthest with Shinedown. And
Look here, we go back to E-Town and a damn golf course.
I
Go
gotta
back.
tell a story.
15 years ago.
You know what I mean?
I'll make it
Yeah.
quick. I'll make it quick for all the people out there. And this is a cool story for any young bands too that are looking are in this time as well, looking for inspiration. That think, oh well, I'll never meet a band I like, or you know, blah blah.
Yeah.
What happened?
Which one of y'all was that brought that damn CD down and scared the shit out of me because he said you gotta listen to the singer and I just wanted to give up? Which one of you was it?
I heard,
You or David, man?
it was me.
It was either you or
I heard Fly from
Fly from the Inside,
on
wasn't
our local radio station, and we were in the Prax's house and brought it down. I was like, dude, listen to this. This is a band with like, I mean, listen to the chorus, listen to the riff. You know, this is a package deal. And we were all like, oh boy. Like, you know,
Oh,
for a
shit.
minute there, we
I hit
kind
the
of
wrong
thought,
There it is.
we're bad to the bone, man. Ain't no band out there like us. You know, Chris has got a loud mouth and we're good. When we come out, we're gonna be smoking. And then we hear
And then ding, 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 kicked our fucking ass right there on that car.
so here's
You
what
know what
happened.
I mean?
We were in high school, and 2003, I was on the internet in one of my classrooms, and supposed to be doing something, but I was looking up like what I don't even know what website I was on because there was no MySpace or any of that at the time. So I must have just been on
Probably on a GeoCity site
a
or something, man.
GeoCity site or
A message board.
yeah. And I saw that it said Shinedown's playing Elizabethtown, Kentucky, in October, and it was currently September. And I was like, Elizabethtown, if from where we are, that's 40 minutes from where we live. And I was like, and it said it was at a golf course, and I was like, you are kidding me, what? So I called John Fred's dad, 'cause he was helping us at the time. I said, dude, we got to call this golf course. We have to like beg to play on this show here. This is big time, because we were trying to play like any kind of national show we could get on at the time. We had done a show with Ted Nugent and Grand Funk, but this was like going to be one of the first ones with a newer rock band.
Yeah.
And we called up there, and Richard Sweet talked to the golf course guy who was putting on the show. He said, well, y'all can come up here and play for free, which we didn't care. And he's like, blah, blah. So we were so excited. We get up there. I remember thinking it was so cool because I saw Brent riding around on a golf cart that day. And I was like, man, it's just like he's doing the rock star thing. He's just driving a golf cart with just no intention. We come up there and we've got like
Drunk.
Well, we had like 5 different vehicles and like all of our buddies piled up. It was such a big deal. But long story short, that's how we kind of hit it off with Shinedown, and then we got on the same management company. And
just so everybody knows, without Shinedown, it would have taken a whole lot longer if it ever happened for the world to know that we existed. So much love and many thanks to you guys for that, man.
Thank you, big
we
time.
did that golf course show, man. You guys took that stuff up to Corey at the time and Bill and it just kind of blossomed from there. So many
Let me give
thanks
you a little
forever and always.
backstory on that show. Not only was it one of the oddest shows to ever do on a golf course, though it was fun, it was just odd. And I think that was the last time we played a golf course. But I remember sitting on the bus, warming up for the show, and you guys are on stage, and all of us kind of just stopped and looked at each other and went, shit, we got to follow that. These guys are killing it. What are we hearing right now? And that's when we got turned on to y'all, because all of a sudden the stage in the middle of nowhere lit up with music, and we're like, yeah, these guys have something special, and obviously you're still around, so you do. But you blew our minds that day, and happy to have become friends since then.
And also too, just in general with everything else that is going on, you guys took us over to the UK for the inaugural Carnival of Madness, which we had a blast doing that.
My God,
we'll do that stuff again, man. I think really in a lot of ways too, just looking at the overview of things, I mean, as people are trying to figure out when it's time to allow people to be around one another again, I think that golf should really look at the fact of basically stop the sporting of golf and just allow everybody to play golf courses. There's plenty of space. Hey, it's an easy place to like social distance. If you need to add the golf from time to time to like pay some of the bills, but I think that's like the new concert model.
You just came up with a great business model, dude. You gotta like run with that.
Everywhere. Hey, if they can go out there and play golf, surely to goodness you can go up there and play some music.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. They won't let any of us play top flight golf, because I about threw a damn 9-iron through a TV screen. So
John Fred's been known to lose clubs at Top Golf from
top flight golf.
I think it's a drummer thing, 'cause
top flight golf security of the world, Fred.
Oh man. Hey, I got your Friday reference, Chris. Don't worry.
There it is.
Hey, so
nobody
you
else
guys,
did, but you did.
You guys are just finishing up a record. So where do you guys find inspiration now, man? Because I know with me, I'm always looking in odd places for inspiration. You guys find yourselves like going back to this. I'm talking musically, like and lyrically, like. I'm always on this thing of like, I'll go back and listen to stuff that used to inspire me a lot, but I'll also try to keep current and listen to a lot of new things and try to find new inspiration. Are you guys more on that train of like, do you seem to find inspiration in the same places, or do you find inspiration in unexpected new places? Like this for this new record.
It's both. It's both, man. So like the last record we did, Family Tree, was like it was like way more jam bandy and kind of classic rock oriented. Yeah. You know what I mean? To where the new record is nothing like that. The new
guitar
record
ramps up a little bit.
Good.
Yeah, but I mean, but no. But dude, like the new record, man. Like, it's funny when Jordan was mixing, we were like, hey, man, when you're referencing, make sure you reference your all's last record and a bunch of other records, man, because the last couple of records we've done haven't been necessarily in the same kind of genre per se as what you guys do. You know what I mean? To where we haven't been in that heavier rock category on the last couple of releases we've done. We've done more of a blues oriented thing, and it's been a lot of fun, man. But dude, with the new record, we decided to kick the shit back up a notch again, and it's awesome, man. We're excited for people to hear it, man.
I'm excited to hear it, man.
I'm excited to hear it.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited to hear it too.
Hey, I want y'all to know, I didn't tell anybody this, man. I had a dream about this call last night. I had a dream about this, and here the effed up thing about it was that it was like one of those like situational nightmare dreams where I'm on the call. But I was talking to John on the thing, and he legitimately goes, "My name's not John, dude. It's Frank." And I could not get around the fact that I had like called in the wrong name, but it wasn't the wrong name. And like there was a bunch of other stuff surrounding it. I forget, but that's one thing I do remember. I don't know why I had a dream about us.
That is bizarre.
That's
I tell you what, I had a dream the other night. This is no joke. I told my wife this too. It kind of freaked me out. I had a dream that I was literally chased down and cut up by Leatherface.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where that comes from, guys. I mean, I'm kind of going. I try to think about like, did I watch anything weird like right before I went to bed? Leatherface wasn't even on my mind. But
Ben, have you met yourself, Ben?
Yeah.
You're a horror movie nut.
I do.
Of course, you have dreams like that.
It was bizarre.
Kind of worries me, Ben.
It was bizarre. Like I was in the house.
Worries me a little bit.
I was in their old country ass house, and he opened that meat locker door, and I was like, it felt so real. So maybe I'm not as scared if the time ever does come. You know.
Let's hope that time.
Profiling.
I have stress dreams about serial killers too.
Horror movies.
I can say that too. Our practice house is a country ass house.
Oh yeah,
it is a country ass house.
I mean, it has no.
Wait a minute. Let me say this, okay? You know that you can label a house a country ass house when you've got a 1982 Nazareth road case on the front porch that Dad feeds the cats and the possums on top of it.
That's a true story.
That's
Daily.
true. That's true. I used to be in a
and
yeah, we practiced in a place like
directly left of the case.
I used to play in a band. We practiced in a place called Walterboro, South Carolina, and a band called Sheldon. Really good band, man. But it was like that. We were in a single wide trailer rehearsing in the middle of the woods. I mean, like the middle of the woods. And you know you're in a country ass rehearsal space when you walk in and it smells like an animal died in there because an animal did die in there. You know?
That just builds character.
I still got that smell, man. I still can't get rid of that smell that happened because
it's kind of like when you see a picture of the pouch they used to have on the school bus for when kids got sick. You smell that pouch when you see it.
Oh, that vomit, that stuff they used to clean up the vomit, like it looked like sawdust.
Yeah, see, everybody smells.
I love how
smell
it. Love this conversation. This is all I can do. It's like a bumper car.
I want to go back. I want to go back. What was the winner when you guys asked the question of would you rather smack a grizzly bear or kick a tiger in the nuts? Which one?
Smack a grizzly.
I think it was
smack a grizzly.
See,
because we called it smack a grizzly. Because I mean,
I'll tell you what. I'll give you something. I would take the lion because here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna die either way. Right. So the lion's gonna get you by the throat and suffocate you. A grizzly bear's gonna maul your ass to death.
Right.
Hey, look how Leo lived in The Revenant, though. So you got that going for you.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know, in retrospect, I'm probably going to go with the lion because I'm going to feel a whole lot more self-gratification by kicking.
Well,
I don't know, man. There's something about a good open hand farm smack, man. Just haul back from my hand.
I can't farm smack like John Fred can, though. I got a better right leg.
No.
Do y'all have any?
Yeah, John got them thighs.
Do any of y'all? Yeah, I got thighs. Do y'all have any fear of snakes or spiders? Listen, I have no fear of snakes whatsoever. I think they're beautiful. I don't want a
Terrified of
rattlesnake
snakes.
on me. Can't stand spiders. I hate them.
Oh, I hate
I'm
spiders.
terrified of spiders. I don't get sick talking about it. God.
Hey, all right, so you and I are in the same place. Like I'll walk up to snakes. I'll mess with snakes. I'll move snakes. Like I moved a copperhead the other day. I moved a moccasin the other day off the rock.
Fuck no.
Like I don't want to
no.
kill them. Like I'll move them. You know, I'll put them in a bag and I'll move them. I don't have an issue with that. But I did at one point have this spider thing, like what you're talking about. And I'll tell you how I got over it. I didn't get over it. I still don't want them crawling on me. But I'll get close to them and like look at them now without getting completely weirded out. Except and I think only if you live in the South in the woods you'll understand this. Those crab spiders, man, that when you're walking in the woods and they just end up on your face everywhere. I could do
get
that.
chills right now. Stop.
I could do without them. Probably.
I could do without them.
End up on your
I will
face.
end this meeting right now. I will take that.
Hey man, I had to go find property markers. I had to go walk and find property markers the other day, and I'm walking, and it's just like there's one on my face, there's another one on my face, and another one. It sucked. Anyway, but right outside of our back door, a spider was building a web. Every night it'd build the web, and it was right just on the other side of the window on the back door. So it was like I could walk right up to it. And I'd watch this thing build a web every night, and it became this really intriguing thing. I kind of developed this little soft spot for the spider, and watching it do that every night was intriguing, man. And so
they're beautiful creatures.
For me, okay, snakes. I have a legit crippling, paralyzing fear of snakes. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, fuck a snake, man.
The video.
Fuck every snake.
Okay. So okay.
Do you not like
about
snakes?
That video you
You
showed
don't like
your
snakes?
kid want to grab a snake, and I'm like, no, get the kid away from the snake.
Tell you something, man. Hey, my son will pick up a damn snake so quick. Me, I'll pick up a spider in my hands and move it outside, kill a wasp with my bare hands. I don't fuck with snakes, man. I don't like no kind of snake. I'm not afraid of spiders. I'm not afraid of wasps or bees. I hate a damn snake, man.
Yeah.
Look,
Hey, I'm gonna throw Zach out of the bus. Hang on, I'm gonna throw Zach under the bus for a second.
Is this when we were fishing?
I'm gonna throw Zach under the bus for a second. He's talking about he'll handle anything. He'll do it. I called him the other day on FaceTime, and he was fishing in the backyard with Ollie, and he caught a brim, a little brim, about this big. And you know how you take the brim, you come down on the top of his head, and you push the fins back, you grab it with your hand, take the hook out, and throw it away.
Yep.
I have a rebuttal for this.
Dude is on this call right now. Took that fish and laid it down on top of the handrail on the dock and put his finger on top of it and trying to get the hook out of its mouth like this, and the fish jumps and jumps. And I'm like, hey, dude.
In his defense.
And I did that gill mark right there. I still got it.
I'll be honest with you. I don't like
spiked by one of those.
it.
It's hell.
That thing, you get gilled by a brim, man. That thing gills the shit out of you.
Yeah, I've been gilled by a brim, but come on, man. You're yourself, man up.
It was a fresh gill.
I don't mind bass. I don't mind to take bass off a hook, crappie. If I can lip it, I don't mind to take it off a hook. I ain't doing that spine shit unless I got a glove on. Sorry. I don't care. I'm a grown-ass man. If I can lip it, I'm fine. But I ain't spining the shit out of myself. It ain't going to happen. I'm sorry.
Man.
Listen, Eric's very manly. Eric's more manly than me, and I can admit that. We were fishing at Eric's house. We were fishing at Eric's old house one time in South Carolina, and I said, "Hey, man, he had an inlet to the ocean, but then he had this little creek, and me and him and Barry were fishing. I said, "Hey, man, how many snakes are around me right now?" And he goes, "That could kill you?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "At least a dozen." I was like, "I'm gonna get the fuck out of here."
At least a dozen.
Hey, I will tell you this though. I turned into a bitch the other day though, because my wife, we were out fishing on the dock, and she caught a little stingray. It wasn't too big, and I've caught bigger stingrays than this, and I've handled them, because you take your pliers and you grab the stinger and the pliers so they can't get you, and then you can do whatever you want to with them. And I didn't have any pliers. And this thing's only this big around, but that tail's going, man. And I told my wife when she first pulled it in, I'm like, hey, in true rock star fashion, I'm like, get some footage for Instagram. This will be cool. Me handling a stingray and putting it back. And I forgot I didn't have the pliers, man. And I got down to try to get that thing. And what I didn't see is that the rod was underneath the tail of the stingray. And just about the time that I've got it where I want it, my wife kicks the rod. and I see the rod pop up, and I thought it was the tail. Man, I jumped back and I screamed.
Hey, I don't blame you, man.
And I got mad at her. I'm like, God damn it, why'd you do that? And she's like, I didn't do anything. We full blown argument at that point, all on tape, all of it filmed for Instagram.
Y'all have
Amazing.
stingrays down there?
Oh yeah, stingrays and sharks and everything else right out the back door.
We
Hey,
got
you know
snakes
what
and
would be a
bats,
good
man.
you know what would be a good show? And I thought about this. We were on the road. You know, if you were to do a reality TV show, if you took about 10 different rock bands, country bands, whatever, rap artists, and made different bands survive in the wilderness for like a month at a time, and just give them the Bear Grylls, backpack. You got your fire starters and your
Bear
knives.
Grylls
Nick
has
Cannon
also
Afraid
got.
style. Let's go.
Look here, Bear Grylls got a whole
What
team
band
beside
would
him.
survive out there?
Right.
I'd
I'll
die.
survive.
I'd be dead.
Barry would
I'd
survive.
die.
But I mean, I'm gonna.
That's
I'll
a
let everybody,
Saturday
I'll let
for
everybody
Barry
on this
Kurtz.
call, but I'm gonna put my money on Barry just saying that first call.
No, that's
Yeah.
a
Man
weekend.
is
for
drinking
Barry
out of a
Kurtz.
goblet right now. I mean,
Barry will make it sure. I'd stand a
Literally,
chance.
everything John Fred just described is a weekend for Barry Kurtz. That's like a normal.
Put me out in the woods. I'm
Brent
good.
would be spending the entire time with some kind of compass trying to find the Four Seasons Hotel. That's what he would be doing. He's like, which way is the Four Seasons?
hey,
That's
Brent would be
okay, man,
so
'cause they
mad
got
that he
some-
couldn't get cell service to call our travel agent.
it's all good. Hey,
Well, on the other side of that, also, I wouldn't have gotten on the plane in the first place to go to the wilderness.
Yeah, that's true.
So I won't be joining any of you all on any of that.
he would just Zoom call in. That's how he's there.
I got a
How y'all
phone.
boys doing?
You all good? Yo, bye.
Check out my shower. I'm good.
Brent always says that his tent is a Prevost.
Oh, dude,
That's his
that's the
tent.
best kind.
That just brought it. You saying that the word Prevo brings a tear to my eye.
Yeah.
The thing about it is that and
sorry, I
Barry
didn't
will
mean to bring
attest
up
to
the word.
this. Like Barry will attest to this. Well, Zach will and Eric will too. I'm accident prone. I
Yeah.
have no business being out in the woods. Like
Is
if you're
that-
around me, something will happen to you.
He's
Not
a little
good.
bit of a hypochondriac too, so it's
I'm
gonna
not. I'm not a hypochondriac. I know where I'm accident prone.
all right.
Hey,
John
Brent.
kind of like that too, though.
Brent, I can't walk without tripping over thin air.
See?
My wife tells me, she said you walk like a duck that's been injured on the road. She said,
John
what's
Fred,
wrong
the
with
fact that you can, the fact that you can sing and play drums at the same time still blows my mind this many years after the fact, man.
Yeah.
I've known you as long as I've known anybody, and I literally will see you texting on the phone, opening your phone. Give me a minute, man. I can't concentrate right now. And he's putting in the code to his phone. Putting the code to his phone in.
Oh, dude.
Hey,
Brent and I-
put your code in.
Brent and I almost got in a damn fist fight on the last tour about him trying to do something on the phone, and I asked him a question. He gets frustrated too. Everybody gets frustrated, John Fred. Don't
Oh,
worry.
man, we've had some.
I do.
We've had some doozies over the best arguments are
Oh, the
usually
dumbest shit.
over the littlest things. I mean, they're super quickly lived, but it's funny how those little arguments over something crazy can go from like if you have like a serious situation that might call for a band argument. Usually those can kind of be, they escalate. It's like a roller coaster, it kind of goes and you kind of wait, and the more you talk about it, maybe you.
Well, no, it's that long climb to the top, and then that some bitch just explodes.
Yeah. Somebody could do something stupid or a little bitty thing, and it automatically goes full on. You know what I mean? Why is that? We were, it's like I didn't even do anything.
We try to talk about it halfway up the mountain,
Yeah.
so it
Yeah.
doesn't. So you don't
No, it
get to the
doesn't
peak.
hit
We
that deep.
kind of have a
We
rule
do,
in our
too.
band where it's like you don't go to bed with thinking about
Oh,
something
no,
or having
same
an
here.
issue with
Yeah.
somebody.
Our rule is, look, the most important part of an argument is how you resolve it, and that's our rule on the bus. And it's like, nope, you have to hug it out, and especially if it's right before a show, like that's not. You have to hug. You have to hug that out. You can't go on stage with.
Yeah, but I got to be honest though. Some of the most fun you get to do is the shit talking leading halfway up the mountain. Must be honest. I mean, we're all stuck together, so you got to talk shit to each other a little bit. I mean, on our bus, anyways, man. I mean, me and John Fred, if we don't talk shit to each other on a daily basis, something is wrong. I'll never forget. We had it was when Josh had first came out with us. our stage manager and bass tech. When he had first come out with us, me and John Fred had got to wrestling one night on the bus. When we were out, it was us, it was Monster Truck, us, and Volby. And me and John Fred had got to wrestling on the bus. Now, granted, this was before I lost weight. So I am a mega round man wrestling with John Fred, who is a
Mega
large
round man.
Yeah. And I'm wrestling with John Fred, who is a large man to begin with, just big muscle man boy. And so Josh sees the bus like literally shaking back and forth. Well, he comes up and me and John Fred are wrestling like we did when we were kids, like both of us red as shit in the face, look like we're about to stroke out or something, and just giving each other all we got, trying to get each other pinned down, right? Well, Josh goes back off the bus freaking out. He's like, oh my God, they're up there fucking having a fist fight. I don't know what is going on. He is like super freaking out.
Yeah.
Won't even come on the bus. Yeah, he thought we were all like, the tour was over, we're going home. And then he walks up there and sees me and John Fred laughing at each other, like arm in arm. And he's like, he walks up and he goes, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? We were wrestling, man. It's just, we are rednecks. That's what we do. That's what we did for fun when we were kids. It just happens again now sometimes. But yeah, you imagine seeing our entire bus just doing this and seeing me and his big ass back and forth.
Well, hey, look here, Chris and I, we broke a guitar on the last tour back here, wrestling each other, and I was up there about to cry, suffocating. Oh my God, because I mean, you know, my big body fell on it and it was just done. I mean, but and y'all know what I miss right now more than anything is, and I'll say this, I love waking up. I've got 2 little girls, one on the way. My wife wants to kill me. I am so thankful to be home with my family and my kids. I mean, it's been a joy, honestly. But I do miss.
But dang I'm waiting for that bus to pull up in the parking lot.
I miss getting up and looking at that little old white sheet on the wall, going something Missouri or something Kansas, and it going sound check 3 o'clock or no.
Oh, you mean
but
you mean the month long Midwest day sheets?
Yes, the month-long Midwest day sheets. Yes, yeah. We toured the United States and Kansas. I miss being out there and you know, digging through the drawers on the bus to get the peanut butter and tuna fish out and watching a little bit of Netflix, maybe a day off going to a junk shop. You know,
Honestly,
miss that.
I thought about that the other day, and this is so bizarre, and it might sound strange to some, but I know you guys will probably get it too. Like, obviously, we miss everything about the road performing and the camaraderie, the being on the bus and stuff. But the other day, I got to thinking, for some weird reason, I got the smell of a mall. Like, it just came to me, like the inside of a mall. I started.
You miss having a day off.
I miss. You smell Forever 21.
Like, it's different. Yeah. It's different when you go to the mall when you're at home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you go to the mall when this is true. If you go to the mall when you're at home, it's kind of like you want to be like in and out. You know, you're like, okay, I don't.
That's too good.
I mean, but when you go to a mall on the road, all of a sudden you're going into every store and you're buying everything. It's like, what is
that, man? Honestly, God, what is that though?
Like, to go into.
You got new shoes.
Guys, this is the honest truth.
You're going to change your feet halfway through the tour. You're going to buy new stuff. And it's like, what are you doing?
You're not bored at home. You're bored on the road. That's why you want to buy it.
If I go
back to what John Fred, did you say peanut butter and tuna fish? And did you mean that in combination?
Yeah,
you mean that as a combo?
Just maybe a peanut butter first and then some tuna fish.
Okay.
And
I'm making sure you weren't blending the two things together.
We woke up this morning. We woke up one morning on the bus and saw this man. John, you go ahead and tell it. You saw it. You witnessed it.
We got up.
I love that they don't even have to say what story you're talking about. You already know what story they're talking about.
Yeah. He was sitting up in the front lounge with powdered donuts and scooping out peanut butter and putting it on the powdered donut and just eating the whole donut with a big old tablespoon of peanut butter on it. He'd sit there and
so county
through it, and he'd get another one out and go through it. I went through about 3/4 of a bag of donuts and half a jar of peanut butter.
Do y'all listen when y'all are on the road? Do y'all ever wake up in the middle of the night, or because you're not going to bed yet? Do y'all ever just have this like the snack attack hits you where I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to eat everything up here in the.
Oh no! John Fred, tell the truth now.
Brent.
Brent Smith.
Yeah.
So Brent Smith,
John
you
Brent
remember the old Slim Fast commercials where it's like eat a sensible breakfast, a sensible lunch, and a sensible dinner? Brent Smith will eat sensible till about 11 o'clock at night. And he will start making combinations of things that you have never seen in your life. We call it redneck nachos. So he'll take like a Triscuit cracker and they'll put some ham on it, and they'll just put some shredded cheddar cheese on it and put it in the microwave on a paper plate.
Right on, brother.
Actually, don't sound that bad.
Put a damn powdered donut on it too. He don't care.
I'm honestly
anything after midnight.
I'm the same way. I try to eat good during the day. I really do. I try to eat good during the day. I feel good if it's nice weather outside. I'll run around the venue or wherever it's at, and then at nighttime, I'm sure anybody on this call can relate to this. When you come off stage, of course your metabolism is up, and I'm starved to death. Like if somebody told me I'm not eating the whole day, I'd believe them. You know what I mean? I'm starved to death, and that's when I start getting like a little bit.
You start going for the 12 o'clock Twizzlers.
I go. I got off Twizzlers. Okay, that was a hard deal.
Okay, you watch your mouth.
I'm currently Twizzler.
That's those we don't speak of, John.
Yeah, no, dude, it is for me, man. It's that after show, like, you know, you burn every single calorie you've got in your body that can be burned, and it's time to go to bed, but you're starving, man. I've tried to not do after show food, man, and I can't do it.
No,
you're
can't.
pretty good.
You gotta have it.
No, man. Like me, Eric, you get off the bus, and you like I get on the bus after the show, eat my after show. That's what Eric does. Eric goes, eats his. But Brent, the funny thing about Brent is he'll eat all that food, but when it comes to ordering after show food, no, I don't want anything.
Yeah.
And then after the show, eats everything on the bus.
Right. Well, I mean, I try to like do like little things during the day too, but they're not wrong. I turn into a human garbage can.
Brent will eat your food. Brent will come on the bus and he'll be like, I didn't order any after show. I'm like, okay. He's like, well, whose is this?
Yeah, he'll eat your shit, berry shit, eat the driver's shit. Don't care.
He'll just pick it up and start eating it. Chris Lightcap comes on the bus. He's dumped the truck. Done a sound check, done a show, loaded a truck, comes on the thing, and he's got one piece of pizza left. Eat it.
Like, hey,
I can imagine the looks on Cappy's face when that happens.
Oh, dude.
Hey, look here. We've driven our tour manager, Brandon. We've driven him insane because we'll be, we'll have, you know how it is. You got them overnight drives where you got 45 drivers on your bus because now you got to have that many. And you got to get the, your booking agent's got you playing Orlando, Florida one night, and then Kansas because we play Kansas the next night. And we're in the middle of the night.
Kansas.
Like, hey,
then we're back in
Brandon,
Atlanta, Georgia the day after.
Let's stop at IHOP. Let's go to IHOP, man. He's like, oh, guys, we can't stop at IHOP. We got to make it right.
We pissed him off so bad that time. We were in Spokane, Washington.
We got the chant going.
Yes, and what happened was Brandon had just taken over our he's always been our front of house. We had just added him to do tour manage too. So he was super excited about that, and he was doing everything great, and he was doing it really by the book and trying to make everything was on schedule. He wanted to get to the venue, not when we're supposed to be there, but before we're, he wanted to make sure that
he was being a little bit Captain Tight Ass. It's all right. He was Captain Tight Ass.
We're running a little bit behind to get to the venue, a little bit behind. Because we'd stopped at some place that day that Nemo Arms, or is that what it was called? The gun, the ammunition.
Yeah.
And because we stopped there to tour this facility, we were running late. But everybody was starved to death. So we kept doing the IHOP chant on the bus. He kept saying, no, we're not stopping. We're not stopping, guys. So finally, it took one of us going up to the bus driver and said, hey, man.
There's an IHOP quarter mile through.
And we said, there's an IHOP right here. We're going to need you to pull this bus over out to IHOP.
Yeah.
The bus driver didn't want to be like, no, I'm not doing it, So he was like, the band's telling me to pull over at the IHOP, So we all go in. We made the agreement. Let's not sit down and eat. Let's get to go. Because we do know we are in a time crunch. But we were all inside the IHOP waiting for our food, and we looked out, and the bus was like parked up on this hill, and Brandon was outside the bus, just circling the bus. I mean, mad as hell, looking at his watch. circling the butt. You know? It was the best thing ever. But
Oh, he was pissed.
Just
He was
smoking
so
cigarettes and
pissed, dude.
pacing.
hey, he didn't get any food. He was like, Brandon, you want to get you some food? No, I don't want anything. I don't want anything. He comes back on, you know, everybody's like eating his pancakes and stuff. And he's sitting there like, dang, you know, I mean, he should have got it.
And here's the thing, man. And here's what people like that always forget. It's not like the fucking show didn't happen the next night.
It still happened.
Right?
You know? It's
Right.
not like they can star without you.
Yeah, I
Can't
know.
start without you.
So I know you guys, are y'all, because we're supposed to be on tour right now with Alter Bridge. You guys are supposed to be on tour right now too. Is that right?
Yep.
We're supposed to be
Yeah.
wrapping up in the next couple of days. Yeah.
And you guys were doing that
Yeah.
cool tour, like the deep dive thing, going
Deep
back.
dive, yeah.
Essentially, like I'm assuming you already had picked out the songs that you wanted to play, or you're gonna
Yeah,
figure it out
at
on the
least some
road
of
kind
them.
thing?
Kind of.
Some
Yeah.
of them.
Pretty much. I mean, well, Zach had figured it out. I mean, he knew what we were playing. The rest of us didn't know yet. But yeah, here's the thing. I think that COVID-19 happened. I think God smiled down on me and was like, I'm going to send this pandemic virus down so Eric Bass doesn't have to learn every single song that's going to be in a set.
I told
Three instruments.
I told my wife this the other day. I said honestly, I think Eric created coronavirus, so he didn't have to play any of these songs that he didn't want to play.
Yeah,
Oh,
I am a creature of habit set list person. I have a certain amount of real estate up here for a certain amount of songs that I have to know how to play at a certain time. Doesn't matter if I wrote them, doesn't matter if they were written before I was in the band. It doesn't matter. If you take one of these pieces, one of these songs out of rotation and put something else in its place, I won't remember the one that left. I have to relearn it, the whole thing. I have to relearn what key it's in, where to start it, how many beats it is before I come back in on this part, how to sing it, you know.
Hey,
Well, the good
It
thing
all
is you
makes
kill that
sense
shit,
now,
though.
Eric,
man.
buddy,
It all
Blackstone
makes
Cherry
sense.
has one of those too.
I was gonna say it
Right
must
there
be a
with
bass
you,
player.
That's my boy. That's my boy right there. Yeah, dude. It is, man. It's like I have it. Like Zach will remember every song he ever learned ever.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember exactly. So I'm working on. I'm doing a record right now. I'm working on some stuff, and I was listening back through mixes yesterday, and I'm like, I have no idea how to play this guitar solo. I have no idea what key this is in. I couldn't play anything that I recorded right now at all. None of it. I could play none of it.
Let's send
Zero.
things out to our trending producer.
Zero. Zilch. None of it.
Come again. Brent, look at it. Look at it. He's like a kid. He's like a kid in class that got signed up, forgot to put his phone on you.
Well, I feel
I don't know what
like
you're talking
it-
about.
Don Fred, you look like you laying down taking a nap.
John Fred went away.
He gone.
He gone.
Got tired of all this.
He gone. He went back fishing too.
Hey, I
Eric, you
thought
need to take a toll, man, and see how many other bass players that are out there that do
Dude,
that same exact thing. I
guaranteed
think it's a bass
that-
guitar player thing.
I would not have work if I had to play in a bar band, like in a jam band. I
No,
wouldn't.
me either.
I wouldn't have work. I wouldn't be able. I wouldn't be working at all. I'd be a carpenter, which is what I was before I did this. That's exactly what I'd be doing.
The difference between
are we
Eric and
family?
I is with stuff like that is Eric can hear something one time. He can hear it on the radio the day before and then play it.
Yeah, I can play it once and then I forget it.
It'll take me 15 times to get it. Like there's certain solos where Eric's had to show me the solo. Now once I get it, I got it.
Sure.
Right?
But like it
Yeah.
takes
Dude,
me
I'm the
longer.
same way.
My brain capacity don't work like that. Eric will hear something once and have it, but then be playing it great for 3 months and then one night act like you handed him a damn instrument that he's never played his whole
Oh
life.
man! And so we were in Bristol in the UK, and we had this acoustic moment every night where we play a song just acoustic, and we decided we were going to try to do "Crow and the Butterfly." But I thought I'll take the solo. Why not? You know, I can play guitar. I was a guitar player before I was a bass player. I know what I'm doing, dude. I Nick Jonas that solo so fucking hard.
Classic.
I love that that's a term.
Like, and all I can see is like, you know, when you're in Europe and in Britain, like they're more musician crowds out there, man. They take a lot. They put a lot of stock in that, and all I can hear in my head is every single dude who plays guitar in that crowd going, "Well, he's a bass player, I guess." You know?
It's all
Oh,
good.
it's so good.
Guys,
Hey,
are
wait a minute.
somewhere.
I'll say this right here. We've
You're
got
back.
two
Where'd you
songs
go?
that sound similar. I don't know. My Wi-Fi is just shitty. Sorry. I try not to be
Hey
foul.
man, look here. After the last couple of weeks, I just said to hell with Wi-Fi and went to phone service. This worked much
Hey,
better
look here,
on my
y'all.
end.
Look at me.
Yep.
Look
Are you
at me.
snuggling? Who you
I'm laying on my
snuggling
bed with my wife's boppy pregnancy pillow. Let me tell you what, when we get to tour again, I'm gonna buy me 2 of these at the mall. They're the softest damn things, I swear.
Dude, boppies are the best, dude.
Oh my gosh.
John Red's over there just cuddled up.
No, Mike Lindell is
Never.
crying right now. Mike Lindell is
Well,
crying.
you tell Mike he's gonna have to step up his pillow
Hey
game.
Ben, I'll stick with you on the
now.
My Pillow, buddy.
I love the
Okay.
My Pillow.
I'm a My Pillow
I'm
guy.
on the My Pillow train. Yep. Me
I
too.
Hey,
feel
what?
I'm a
Hey,
My
what?
Pillow guy.
We got 2 songs that sound alike. Actually, we got a lot of them that do, but one of them's called Lonely Train, and the other one's called Change. And they do these goofy ass drum stop things. Well, one of them is really like
Actually,
the
you
other
didn't
one.
sing a damn part of either one of them. They're nothing
I can't-
alike. They just
What-
do
go
the same. The guitars are way more similar than the drum parts. I don't know why the fuck
You're
you
right.
can't understand that, but that's what it is.
Well, I get them
but
confused
Y'all,
all the
hey,
time.
y'all wrestle right now.
Yeah.
You want to fight,
Zoom,
man?
Zoom wrestling.
Come on,
starting
man.
here.
Listen. We started out one night. We was going to be bad, and we was going to Change was a song off of the
When the devil.
Between the Devil record. So we I think that was like
Keep in
maybe
mind that song
2011.
goes dun 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 dun. That's how that song goes. John Fred didn't do that.
I started out Lonely Train, which goes jigga jigga. I don't even know how they go.
I love
No,
this
it's not the same. It's
Train
Mine
wreck
goes
you have
ding,
ever
ding,
seen.
ding,
Barry,
ding, ding.
Barry,
I was gonna
could
do
not-
that.
ding, 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 ding,
I
ding,
couldn't
ding.
bring it back. In.
Yeah.
It was done.
Not the
Brent,
same.
I was about to do the
listen,
same
I
thing.
started the song. I stopped. Chris turned around. Chris did that. Oh my God! What in the hell is wrong with you? Started the song over. I said, let's just start over.
I mean, I try not to be the turnaround guy. That's normally John. I try not to be that guy.
Man, I'm the bass player. I have to turn around, guy, find the one again, or deliver the one to him again.
Every now and then, when you're trying to start a show and the guy in the back starts the entirely wrong song, you kind of got to be like, "What we doing, man?"
Yeah,
You got no choice.
Where are we going?
we were doing a 2011 concert, but John Fred was playing a 2007 concert.
John will look at me some nights and he'll say he'll turn around, and the worst one he ever does to me, he'll just turn around and look straight dead at me and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 4, and then the 1, 2, 3.
It was funny.
I'm gonna tell y'all my favorite on-stage thing that ever happens during our live shows is if John Fred's kind of back there and he's not really slamming on a song, you let Ben
God.
Wells turn around and look at him and go, "You gonna join us tonight, bud?" A little face or something.
That burns him up.
Eats me alive.
I'll turn.
Yeah,
Sometimes if I feel like if he's doing something, he might not. If John Fred plays constantly. He's like it's a freight train. So if it lets up any, without
Ben
any,
goes back there and pours a little bit more coal on that fire.
I'll turn around to him and I'll go, "You gonna hit the drums tonight, buddy?" Oh man.
But the thing is, I bet,
Oh, man.
I
then
bet
he
John,
goes-
I bet he's the only one who can make you mad doing it, right? If John or Chris does it, you're probably fine. But if Ben does it, you
Oh yeah,
Right.
it's only been with that certain thing. And there's certain things that I say that me and John Fred are just boom gone.
Oh God.
We're talking about
What are you
stuff.
doing?
Brent, have you ever got up there and just stone
Come here.
cold forgot what song you're like as a singer? I know Chris.
Declan, say it hi to
know
everybody.
Chris, hey Declan, but
No.
have you ever got up there and just been like, I don't know where I'm at right now, like as far as what song, like totally spaced?
Absolutely.
At
100%.
that point, I know. what do you do in that situation? Do you try to just
Popcorn.
just mouth it,
Popcorn.
and go along with it, or hum something, or you just kind of go, "Hey, folks, I'm sorry, I messed this up,"
popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the running joke is, in our camp is if I forget the lyric to something, it's popcorn, which
Yeah.
basically just means
one
like
night he said something that sounded like that.
we were doing Second Chance, and I don't know where it was, and it was an acoustic performance of Second Chance, right? and he forgot the words, and it was like I think it was the pre-chorus, the Haley's Comet, the big moment, right? And I see he forgot the lyrics, and he's just like,
why you always running popcorn?
Popcorn in hand.
Oh yeah, and that man some popcorn, y'all. What's the popcorn on it?
But in Brent's defense, though, I have, and I think all of us in the band have done this at some point, like stopped a song that needed to be stopped.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
All the time.
Like, hang on.
I do it all the time.
Hang on.
I do it all the time because I'll forget words. We'll go to start off a song and we'll be like just laying it down, the groove feeling just right. And I'll go to sing the first verse and my mind just goes, not today. You're singing it right now, man. I'm like,
It happens,
ain't singing
man.
it now,
It happens
boy.
to all of us.
and I'll just be like, let's take that one more time, and it never feels as good again. But
Yeah,
it works.
most of the time, the people love when that happens. You know what I mean? Like,
You know,
Oh, yeah.
I will say this though, there was this one time that, and it was actually recent, of all the touring that we've ever done, when we were actually with Alter Bridge last year, and we were doing that run with them.
Yeah.
Right out of the gate, I think we might have been 3 shows into it. It was a pretty long tour. Something did happen that had never ever happened before, where I think I can't remember what city that we were in, but it was a big show. And ultimately what happened was I was already kind of starting to get under the weather, but between the ferry rides and the plane rides and just getting over there and just exhaustion and what have you, the last song, and I could right out of the gate when I was singing, and we were opening up for Alter Bridge over there, so the set was about 45 minutes long. Anyhow, to get to the point, the last song of the night, like as the whole duration of the set, I could feel my voice getting kind of worse and worse each song. Let me just get through this. And I went to sing the last song, which was the song Sound of Madness. And I went to sing the first line of, I think it was the second part of the first part of the verse or what have you. And I went to speak and it was nothing. For the first time in my career, where like when I say there wasn't anything, I mean, there was no sound that came out. So I had to literally walk off, and I'm looking at the monitor. I'm looking at our boy Chris, and I'm terrified. But even in that moment, something extraordinary happened, because the 3 guys that I'm in a band with, they proceeded basically to like just call up every single, nerve and intensity in their body, because I had left the stage because I didn't have a voice at all. There wasn't anything for me to do. I couldn't do anything. And the 3 of them they just hoisted me up, even with me not even being there. And they just proceeded to crush that song. Zach basically took all the lead of the song. Eric, Barry, they just crushed it, and then like tore the stage apart at the end and everything else, man, and just made it super, super rock and roll. So in a lot of ways, it depends on when you're on stage with each other, you have that camaraderie, you have that respect, but you also have to think what the other one would do, because when you're not coasting, but when you're on autopilot, and it's you're rolling and things are going great. It's really what happens when you get thrown a curveball, because it's not just you being thrown a curveball, it's all of you up there. How do you handle it? So I'm very, very lucky that I work with 3 guys. Guys that are awesome.
Amen to that. Yeah, man.
That's called a band. And there's a really cool, there's a good saying that I love that relates to what you're saying. It's like, if you're on a ship and it's taking on water, you don't jump off the ship. You grab a bucket and you start getting the water out of the boat. You know what I mean? As a team, that's how you do it. You know what I mean? The captain or anybody. And as a band, I think, it's all, everybody in the band is essentially a captain in some form and fashion. You know what I mean?
100%.
It takes everybody on this chat right now to make each band work, and that's cool. That's a cool story. I need to go now. I'm gonna go try and find a video of that.
Let's not get carried away.
No, here's the thing.
Hey, don't worry.
Hey, I know them second verse words, Zach. You better got them right.
That's true.
Next
I know.
time, I was wondering. I was hoping you were gonna come out in some gym shorts with paint on them.
Oh, dude, look here. It's not the greatest. I swear.
How did you already know his next album?
Yes. Dude, look here. I'll never forget. We were playing that place, and we did the Rise Above Fest there or something one year. I can't remember what the venue's called, but we were playing it. And Cappy looked at me. He goes, "You going?" And I was like, "I don't know, man. Look at me." He goes, "Fuck it." And I was like, "All right." So I go and I'm in ball shorts, monster ball shorts that have paint splattered all down them, like a cat
that's how
like
you roll.
this.
That's
Well,
classic.
I'm wearing
See?
some kind of ball shorts right now. You know, shirt. That's me. I can't help it. Oh, dude, you were talking about losing your voice, dude. That is the scariest thing ever to happen because I lost mine at the end of last year, and it just like I've blown it out a couple times, but it was the first time it wouldn't come back. And I went back. I ended up going to my ENT and had to end up having surgery, man, and having I had a nodule that was like crazy that would not let my vocal cords close whatsoever, man. And but it's crazy though, dude. Once I got that done, I had the surgery 2 weeks later. I had the surgery on Friday. We went in to start recording the record on Monday.
Wow.
And I started singing 2 weeks after surgery.
Yeah.
But it's crazy, man. Like
You came back in the
my
studio doing
range
that.
is better than it ever has.
It sounded like I was like, "Hey, where'd that come from?" A little nodule the whole time was holding you back.
Dude,
Listen,
man,
guys,
it was
we love
scary.
you all extremely, like, so much, man. It's good to see all your all's faces. Thank you guys for
Thank
letting
you,
us come
brother.
on here today and just
man. That's
just
a cool
to see
thing
each
y'all
other.
do
Yeah,
every week,
dude.
man. I dig this idea.
This was very cool. We've had so many great memories with you guys, from Barry coming on stage dressed as a wizard.
Oh yeah.
I forgot
That was in
about
I still got
Wisconsin.
that hat, Barry. That hat is at the practice house. That
That was in
dude,
Green
I know,
Bay.
Don't
I know,
ever get rid of that. That's rock and roll history.
that's history. I know, and
man.
Chris singing with Brent, and Brent, you came up and did pieces free with us. So we go way back, and we love you all. And
Love you too.
And good luck.
Much
Good
love,
luck on the
fellas.
tour coming up. Take us with you. We're available. We love you guys. And when this is all done, we're each giving everybody their own individual big country boy hug.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
gonna
Absolutely.
kiss every one of y'all in the
I love
mouth. That's just straight up.
Good. I miss that.
I'm in.
Boys, thank y'all very much.
All right,
Enjoy
y'all.
your
We love
weekend.
y'all. Thank y'all.
Good to
Thank
see
you.
y'all.
Love
Love
you
y'all.
guys.
See you guys.
Love you, boys.
Thank y'all.
See y'all.
See y'all soon.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, Barry, you can stay on here with us.
All right, I'm cool with that.
Buddy, I miss you, man.
I miss y'all.
Man, dadgum, that was great to see y'all. Good Lord.
Good to
Yeah,
see you.
dude.
Y'all's
You bet.
family's all right? Everybody doing good?
Yeah,
Doing
man, we're
good.
doing good.
Doing good. How about
Y'all
y'all?
doing
Everybody
good?
healthy?
Man, we're happy, healthy, and like y'all, I have a little bit of guilt because I'm actually really enjoying the time with my family because it's the longest time I've ever had with them. So it's kind of
Right.
nice.
Same, dude. I see all that
Sure,
stuff
tell
you
them it's my
built
road
man, in the
family.
backyard. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, it's getting there, man. You should see the plants now. The tomatoes are growing. Everything's doing good because it's Florida. Our season started way back in February.
Yeah.
Dude, a
Yeah,
lot of stuff got bit here, man. We had a freeze come over one night, like a light frost, and it bit some stuff around here pretty good.
Damn it!
Not
I
supposed
won't
to break
brag. I've
after
got
Mother's Day.
watermelon. I got corn that's about 4 foot high. It's getting ugly.
Man. Nice, man.
We
awesome.
started. My wife and I started getting our garden together, and she was mad at me. She said, "We gotta get these plants out," and I said, "Hang on a minute. Wait a minute." And it frosted, and I looked like a genius, but I was just being lazy, really. I just take my out yet. But I looked like a daggone genius by the time I said I knew. Farmer's
Yeah.
Almanac
Appreciate your candor,
said,
sir.
I tell you what, the Farmer's Almanac is 99.9% right. And if you get a Farmer's Almanac out of your Walmart or wherever you get it, Lowe's, Home Depot, you grab one of those. It's always right. I don't get it.
it's great. Hey,
Yeah.
there is. If I know people think it's a bunch of magic mumbo jumbo, but listen, the moon and the stars and the sun, they have a big effect on all our
yeah.
planting,
Oh.
crop growing.
Hey, look here. It's got a big effect on you, sir.
Yeah.
That's right. The gravitational
Yeah.
pull of the ocean. All right, we
Right.
lost all our followers right there.
Yeah.
So
Right, y'all.
Hey,
love you, man.
Barry,
You been good.
we love you, brother. Thank you so much.
I
for
love
being
you
on with
too.
us.
Very, very much so. Love y'all.
take care, buddy.
Love you, buddy. Ben.
I can figure out how to hang up on this thing. Here we go.
Dude,
Well-
it's weird.
There you go.
Hi- That was
fun.
great. That was
We're-
so good to
That was
see.
nice.
We're still,
fellas, that
we're
was
still
nice.
alive to the world too. So,
Cool.
That-
Yeah,
that was
man, that was awesome.
Good to see
That was a
good
good
to
one,
see those
man.
fellas.
It's been too
Man,
long since we've been doing with those guys.
Who we got next, Ben?
Yeah, next Friday. We have.
I looked and I can't remember with the schedule. I'm sorry.
Last I heard, and I think it's confirmed, we have our other fellow brethren of the South.
Kiss.
Mississippi. I cannot pronounce
Oh,
the name
look
of
at here.
their hometown. We're going to get to the bottom of that. 3 Doors
Yeah.
Down is what they call themselves.
That'll
You
be
might have
awesome.
heard of them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They've had a song out. So
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be
Song
terrific.
75.
God, I love
There
it.
won't listen. By the time all of us, I mean,
no,
you know,
I think
and the
Everybody we
guys in
went to
Shinedown
high
are
school
Southern
with
too.
is going to flip out.
I think that chat will need to have like what's it called? I can't. It's not coming up to me right now.
An
No,
interpreter.
not an interpreter, but what's it? Subtitles. It's gonna need
Subtitles.
Subtitles.
Yeah, it could. It very well could. Fellas, I love y'all.
That'd be
I'm gonna
great.
run. I'll holler
Man.
at y'all. It's gonna be
Between
great
us
next
all,
week.
yeah.
Enjoy your days. See ya. Thanks everybody
Yes,
for
sir.
tuning in.
Love you guys.
Thank y'all.
Goodbye.
See y'all.